we're in our final phases of preparation for the Big 12 championship. Extremely excited to have the opportunity to wrestle in Hilton Coliseum for the Big 12 championship. We think it's an advantage to wrestle in Hilton, but I think the only way that it becomes a true advantage if we take advantage of the advantage. So our guys are ready to go. We're clearly the second favorite team to win the tournament, Oklahoma State being the favorite team. Our guys that are seeded number one have to perform to their seeds, and everyone has to, that aren't number one seeds, have to perform over their seeds to give us a great chance to win that tournament. But it's a great opportunity for our athletes. Season's gone by pretty fast. Regular season's gone by pretty fast, but I think we're right where we need to be at this point, heading into the postseason. Guys are still fresh. We're pretty healthy, and we performed pretty well in Hilton over the last few competitions. So we're excited. This week's probably going to go pretty slow, but we'll be ready when Saturday comes. Well, we couldn't get any. We couldn't afford to wrestle too many soft teams. We had to wrestle a high level of competition throughout the season to give ourselves the highest RPI, to give us a chance to get into the rankings, and to and with that comes along, the winning percentage. So, I think quite a few of our guys could have had a much higher winning percentage if we would have gone a different route as far as the quality of competition that we've seen this year. But since we didn't, some of the guys are really on the breaking point as far as being an automatic qualifier for the NCAA tournament or being gold or silver status. But it did change our mentality a little bit. We sought out Cliff Keen and the scuffle where we get quite a few matches against Division I competition. So it did change our mentality as we went into the season. I think it can solidify. To tell you the truth, I can't say what it's going to really do. There's still a committee that makes the decisions on where people get seated. I think most of us would agree that Kyvan Gatson should have at least been the number 2 seed going into the NCAA championship, and every poll in the country had him number 1, including the coaches poll going into the final seeding for the NCAA tournament. He ends up 5th. So I don't know what it's actually going to do, but if I'm positive about it, it should confirm where Mike Marino really belongs in that NCAA tournament seeding. It should confirm where Kyvan Gatson is seated, and some of our other guys as well. It'll confirm where they're going to be at. Mike has the number 1 ranked kid in the country, so that's a great opportunity for him to even take a bigger step to where he could be seated at the NCAA tournament. So it's important. I think they're going to really consider what happens in the Big 12 when it comes to NCAA seeding. Earl Hall's another one. Brewer, being top 4 in his weight class, is going to present him with an opportunity to solidify the highest possible seed he could get as well. So it's important, but again, it's a committee that's going to decide what our fate's going to be as far as seeds are concerned.